Last time on Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Oh, she's a neat freak. Would you rather be dirty or be dead? Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. Oh man, that last episode was a bit much for me. I still can't believe that they would kill Sara off like that. Mainly just because I had it fully in my head that she was in later games. I saw her in some of the DLC for 4 that we're eventually going to have to play, because I guess all the DLC comes with the big deluxe edition thing I ordered because I got all excited. I saw her in the DLC for 3. So when I saw that, I didn't think like, oh, she's a DLC character. I thought maybe it's like 20 or 30-year-old Sara and she's still doing war stuff maybe. I don't know. But nope, I guess that stuff is just there to say, hey, remember this character? Oh, man. So, one thing I wanted to point out is that grinding is not going to make this super easy for me. And apparently you guys said that the orders in Valkyria Chronicles 4 are far more balanced. They aren't something that you can throw out and then just like, here you go, Rosie, blow up all the tanks. Which I'm going to try not to do too much, but that's also the kind of play the game rewards. So it's kind of hard not to, because if you're not doing things like that, then the game says you're doing bad. And if you do use every unit like you're supposed to, it says you're doing good. So, kind of a weird thing. But anyways, it's not going to be super easy from here. That last mission, I think I just got kind of lucky. Also, you guys were telling me, I didn't notice in the last mission, but all the flamethrowers that were shooting at Rosie and Alicia were missing. I thought maybe there was just no reaction animation for flamethrowers and they were getting debuffed. But all the flamethrowers were actually missing right over our heads. And that's something I didn't notice. So anyways, let's continue with the story. Sadly, with the pace this is going, I don't think we'll be done by the time Valkyria Chronicles 4 comes out. But let me know in the comment section if you guys are interested in seeing that. Or whatever. Okay. Oh, is this gonna be a funeral? Oh god. Oh, and there's her little poncho-looking thing.
The dreams you left, it's up to us to build them.
Hey, kid. I'd like to sing for you, if that's okay. I mean, after all, a promise is a promise, right? So listen up. This is yours. You stood, always smiling, ever quiet, ever tender, and I, a lost child, always frightened. I remember that you came and found me, blinded by unshed tears. The tears we cry are echoes that tell what tomorrow can hold. And I wept in your arms, and I heard bells ring out across the land, bringing peace at last to your heart, my dearest friend. And now the love that you gave me blooms and will live on through the tears in a song without end.
I thought I was over it, but that singular moment just made it like 50 times worse again. I was like, Well, good thing I don't have to feel anything and all that's over with. Nope. Missed the biggest, most feely credit scene. Not credits. But anyways, also in the back of my head, all I could picture was the old man in the cemetery finally walking him up and going like, he just walks right up behind Welkin, he whispers in his ear like, you want to learn an order? And Welkin's just like, now? Really? Now? And he's like, I can only remember him so fast.
Let's begin the strategy meeting. First off, I need to ask. Lieutenant, how is Squad 7's morale?
It's been 3 weeks since we lost Isara. We're all still in shock, Captain. Personally, it still doesn't seem real to me. I can't believe she's really gone.
I see. Nevertheless, you have new orders. I sent in a request to General Damon to allow this op, and received full clearance. The Gallian Militia's next task is to liberate a small border town called Brule. The regiment will surround the area, while your squad enters and secures the plaza. Any questions, Lieutenant?
No, Captain.
I'm taking temporary personal leave, but I wish you the best of luck out there.
Also, I'd like to introduce the new tank pilot assigned to the Edelweiss.
Who? Oh, is it gonna be one of the engineers?
I'll do the best I can, Welkin.
Oh, it's Krace. Thank God it's not the other one. Because I would just be driving the tank all day. It's like, oh, the tank shell's loaded? And he's like, yeah, they're loaded, bro. Don't call me that. What do you mean, bro? They're totally loaded, bro. Come on, bro.
Kreese.
He recently volunteered to be a pilot. I'm hereby assigning him to Squad 7.
He must feel pretty strongly about it also.
Isara inherited the Edelweiss from her father. I'd like to take over where she left off. I'm still nowhere near as skilled as she was, but I'll do my very best.
Thank you, Kreese.
That concludes our meeting. I look forward to good news from Brule.
Well, I mean, it's not going to make a huge different It's not going to make a huge difference gameplay-wise, mainly because Isara never even talked while she was inside the tank unless there was a story thing going on. Even Welkin doesn't make any, like, victory shouts, I don't think. He still talks, but...
Thousand was lost, and Gregor with it, in a warrior's death.
What comes next, Maximilian? Things aren't looking very good these days.
With a death like that, I fully expected that guy to survive, actually. I expected him to, like, wash downstream and then show up in, like, the second to last mission, like, you thought you got rid of me, but I'm invincible. It's like, oh god.
The Empire claimed the earliest victories, and most of Gallia with them. Their struggles since have bested the detachments holding each location.
Meaning, we reconcentrate our forces.
Yes. Send word to gather our armies on the Magyar Plain. Silvaria, the time has come to show these roofs your power.
Oh shit, they're sending her back in. How do we even fight that? Honestly.
Sir, by my Valkyrian blood, I swear the Gallian forces will bow before you.
I believe it. They won't last long once you get serious. And that's good news for me and the prospects for Thirald's reinstatement.
Once we conquer Gallia, you shall have independence for your homeland, Jaeger. But until then, you have no country of your own. You shall serve us with your very life.
Okay.
I'm well aware, Your Grace. The fate of the Empire is no concern of mine. But Maximilian, you will be victorious. It's the only reason I'm fighting this war.
I wonder what he really wants, though. If it truly is just over Ragnite, or if he has some other idea. If it has anything to do with all the Valkyrie stuff. Like the Valkyrie super weapon.
We're back. Back to where it all started.
It's been 5 months since we left Brule. Now, all but one of us is back to make this home again.
Captain Varad said she specifically requested this operation from General Damon.
She said that?
Yes. You know how she feels about him, but she begged him to give us Brule. She wanted us to remember why we're fighting, to help us get past Isara's death. For right now, let's stop thinking and just move forward. Let's take back Isara's home.
Oh, that's kind of sweet that she did that. Wait, the temple again? Wait, what do you mean return to the temple? Oh, that must be where Selvaria is going? Or maybe that's where, that one guy that I can't remember his name took leave to. I honestly, once again, can't remember his name. But he seemed pretty...
Back again.
Faldio.
I had to return one more time. But the area we saw last time, no matter what I try, the door won't open anymore.
Oh, so maybe my assumption was right. Maybe Alicia has some sort of Valkyrian bloodline also, because she was able to open the door, but Faldio can't.
What was written on those walls turns all of Europa's history on its head. It's staggering. It began, "Welcome, Sister Valkyria." Did they hide the truth from all but their own? The door won't let me in. Given what's on the walls, maybe it opens only for the Valkyrie. Maximilian got through, but he had Selvaria with him. She must have opened it for him. But wait. The door was closed when we first arrived. Then the one who opened it was... No, it's not.
Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised I came to the conclusion faster than the character did for once.
Chances of her... No. But there's no other explanation.
Normally we'd get to like chapter, like the final chapter is be like, okay, Zeno, you know what you have to do, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait a minute, Isara died? Super late. I was like, Zeno, that happened 11 chapters ago. It's like, what about Brule? It's like, what about Brule? Is it saved? It's like, no, it's not saved. That happened on chapter 2. I don't know what you should do, Faldio. Okay. I should probably check the headquarters first. Before I go in and lose an order forever. Okay, first thing, War Cemetery. You have to have something now.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you mortar support today.
Mortar support sounds kind of useless if it works anything like the enemy's mortars.
Use it to request a mortar strike centered around a specific area. Well.
Yeah, I'll earn it. It's only 10,000 XP.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
I wonder if that guy will have any significance. Like, if he's a specific war hero or something. Because like, the only war hero that's really spoken of so far is Welkin's dad. Let's accept some more medals from the audience hall, because I think we have more. Oh no, it's just a gun. Another sniper rifle. Thanks, though. And another lance. Wow, they're really handing these out now.
May you relieve.
Cool. Alrighty then, let's go to the training field.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots! Train all you want. I've got all day.
So this stuff's starting to become pretty damn expensive, where leveling up someone takes half of our reserve of experience. So, gonna level up snipers once.
loose out there!
You learn penetration. This order allows one ally's attacks to ignore any enemy defenses. That's huge. That's great. Let's level up our troopers once more.
Bullet. No pain, no gain! Good work, maggots!
And now let's level up. You know what? I don't want to let the engineers fall too far behind.
Bullet. No pain, no gain! Okay.
A new order. Antidote. This order cures one ally of negative statuses. So far, I haven't really run into a status that just completely ruins any of my plans, but maybe in the future I will. Usually I can just supplement with another unit, but you never know. Let's go to R&D. Nothing here. Firepower boost 6. Yes, please.
It's done.
Nope. Oh, by the way, you guys told me that I unlocked mortar lances, which are lances that fire mortars and apparently do more towards people than they do towards tanks. But generally, they aren't very good, so I'm also going to ignore them because I just prefer to have them as anti-tank units anyways. I don't know. I might start leaning towards the firepower boost on these snipers with that penetration thing. Maybe I won't need it. And for flamethrowers, I'm going to go for added effect 3. Because the debuff is really nice. And that appears to be all we can do. Let's check out the Edelweiss. And the Shamrock, which we can now customize also. So here, nothing new. We can still increase the drive system more, but don't really need to. Sight upgrade. Yes, I'll take another sight upgrade. Rotating periscope. So maybe I should just take out... Whoops. No, outfit tanks. And maybe take out this huge extra magazine. And put this in. Put this over here? No. I put this... God damn it. Put this here. Put this here. Put this here. Now I have room for this. And I can add in this. Perfect. As for the Shamrock, let's take a look at its developments. Whoa, it has actually 4 different upgrades, because this one only has 3, which is body enhancement, treads, attack support. The Shamrock has firepower upgrades. See that in a second. Get that soon. Anti-armor shell. Sure, why not? Drive system, not worried. Frame assembly, which increases HP. Sounds great. Yeah, okay. That's fine. And that's all we have to worry about right now.
Hey! Dropping by... Oh, and how about the new rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud. I couldn't help but snipe him with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
Okay. Oh, wow, she's a lot of stuff. Capital above, or capital abuzz with north winds. Okay. On the 10th, Central Gallian forces were successful in freeing the northern industrial cities from Imperial control. The Gallian army and militia worked in tandem to take Fausen, Daisil, and Janluck back simultaneously. Surviving members of the Empire's defense were seen staging a mass retreat from the north as the Gallian army began its seek and destroy mission, Operation White Steed. As they hunt down those stragglers, northern Gallia is now all but completely free of Imperial influence. Just as the loss of the industrial centers had meant a heavy drain on its finances, their liberation is now expected to act as a shot in the arm for the Gallian economy. Gallian, whatever. Books on the Valkyrian legend are selling in record numbers as of late. Does Selvaria have like a fan club? Like there's just a whole line of people lined up waiting to shake her hand. Just like, oh my god, she touched me. And she's like, oh, I have to wash my hands. According to a recent Gallian literary review survey, titles that promise the truth behind the mystery of the ancient tribe are enjoying special success. The Valkyria myth that has ties to today's religion and history alike and lends base material to any number of popular novels. The reason for this sudden boom may well lie in the uncertainties of a nation at war. One poll recently confirms the common sense notion that in times of peril, people are more likely to turn to religion to pray for salvation. Recent claims of Valkyria working for the Imperial Army, still believed spurious, are no doubt also helping to push the trend along. Victory claimed amid losses. After a heated struggle, the 3rd Regiment took the sanguine shore of Marbury, the Empire's final holding in northern Gallia. Surrounded by sheer cliffs, Marbury is a natural citadel that has proved impossible to fell in previous bids staged by the Gallian army. The militia strategy hinged upon a newly discovered form of smokescreen grenade to mask their approach and baffle Imperial gunmen. The inventor of those life-saving grenades, Corporal Isara Gunther, age 16, was a tank pilot for Squad 7 and promised to be one of Gallia's great minds in engineering until Imperial fire at the end of the mission claimed her life. Her loss is a blow to the nation and to her squad, who saw her buried in the war cemetery near the capital. War orphan count soars. As EW2 continues to expand in intensity and scale, the number of war orphans has climbed to new record highs. According to a recent study by EWARF, that's an awful name, EWARF, the European War Orphan Rescue Fund, and the NGO, sorry, the number of children who have lost parents is rivaled only by the number who have lost access to educational facilities despite an expressed desire to learn. Gallia is no exception to this continent-wide trend, though its parliament voiced plans for securing basic education and job training in a recent session. EWARF has approached leaders from each of Europa's nations, calling for the establishment not just of orphanages, but a full infrastructure to support these children as they grow into self-supporting adults. That's nice. That's uplifting. Okay, so let's get started here. Saving our own town.
You will now be briefed on the operation.
The enemy is entrenched in a defensive formation throughout central Brule in the Windmill Plaza. Squad 7 will enter from this location and cut a path into the town center. Your objective is the occupation of the enemy's base camp. Expect the fighting along the main street to be exceptionally fierce. We also have information suggesting that they've placed snipers at various key points across town. Even if you don't see anyone in the immediate area, you may still be open to sniper fire. Be careful where you stop. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I'm sorry this is gonna be super disappointing for you, but I really want to try some similar bullshit like I did last mission. And see if I can get someone over there. And just win turn 1, because it looks like a straight line on the map. It doesn't look like there's anything blocking, and as long as I can survive the fire... I'm so sorry if this disappoints any of you guys, but this is so fun to me. I don't know. It's just to see if I can get away with it. And to any of you guys that are going to chalk this up to me grinding, I actually would have had all the tech to do this earlier on. It's just the game is kind of exploitable. I'm not even sure if I'd consider it an exploit, because it's the way that the game intends for you to play if you want to get A ranks. So... we'll see. It may all just blow up in my face. Regardless, this kind of bullshit won't work when Selvaria is on the field or when I play Valkyria 4, because Valkyria 4 apparently balanced things so you can't do what I'm about to do, if what I do works. If it does, that'd be amazing. What I do want to do, though, if it will let me... I don't think I can change their weapons here. That kind of sucks. Here, let's go to
All right, we're set to begin.
All right, let's
Good
try
luck.
this. If I can get away with this, I'll be amazed.
Isara, we're taking back our home, East.
But I think I forgot to deploy
Squad
Rosie in my
7,
excitement to
move
try
out.
this dumb tactic. So I think we have one less CP, sadly.
Phew, here we are. Sorry, but I'm a little scared.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's probably never been out in the field before.
That's right. This is your first time out in battle, isn't it? Kreese, combat is always a scary thing. I don't think anyone should ever forget that. I feel like getting used to the horror of war means losing hope.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay then, let's begin. Everybody, watch out for enemy snipers.
All right, I really want to try this. So we're gonna give Alicia a few orders. First, we're gonna give her caution.
This is an order.
So that way, returning fire will do even less. Plus, she has resist fire on her already. I'm going to give her a defense boost.
This is an order. Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
And I'm going to give her an attack boost. Just in
This
case.
is an order. Attack with everything you've got.
Because the thing here that I'm seeing on the map is it's a straight line, but if there's too many enemies on their base camp, this plan will just outright fail. Like, that's the factor that goes into it, is how many people are on the base camp and how many of them are in cover. Because if enough of them are behind cover, Alicia does not have the damaged sniper rifle like all of my other scouts do. So if there is more than one person behind the barricade, plans are this entire plan will blow up in my face.
My turn, okay? Enemy sighted.
It looks like there is only an anti-tank gun of some kind. And that guy in there. And the anti-tank gun I can actually take out.
My turn, okay?
Oh, that guy's a sniper, so he can't retaliate.
Enemy sighted.
Hey there, buddy.
Don't even think of dodging.
How was that guy gonna dodge? I'd like to just see the entire model just clip through the ground like dodged you anyway.
My turn, okay?
Okay, I want to try this, because if I can get this guy out from behind cover, I win.
Please hit.
Unless those snipers way in that tower up there are part of the base. In that case, I lose.
My turn,
But it
okay?
looks like the square does not cover them. Oh my goodness, I can't. Sorry guys, I'm having so much fun. Oh, that guy was a special unit. That was Mash the Hunter. I didn't even notice.
Moving out.
Okay. Can I just outright finish the mission like this? Amazing. Turn 1, finish the mission. I know there was a bunch of setup and all that, but
Sir, we've done it. We've occupied the enemy's primary base.
I'm sorry if this seems like cheating to anyone, but the game supplies me with this. It expects me to play this way, so I will. Obviously, this will not work in boss battles, so...
Great. That's excellent. Kreese, I'm proud of you.
Sir, I still can't hold a candle to Isara, but I did what I could.
They're just sitting back there congratulating themselves while Alicia just soloed the entire map.
It's ours, Ace. Home is finally home again.
The soldiers up in that tower just like, holy shit, she touched the flag. Let's leave.
And your Edelweiss is alive and well and in good hands. You can rest easy.
A rank. Done in 1 turn. Got a special sniper rifle and a medal. Sorry if you guys wanted to see that map the real way, but I couldn't resist, because even if I started the map and just killed everyone on it, the only difference is I'd be killing everyone. I would still be boosting everyone up with orders and just murdering them. Anyways.
Well, that's it, Welkin. No sign of the enemy here either. I searched all over. Looks like they've cleared out of Brule.
That's good. We've finally recovered possession of our old homestead.
Yeah. But if Isara saw it as it is now, I think she'd feel sad. I mean, look at it. Empty of all the people who lived here, the mill just barely standing.
Huh? Look at that!
Welkin? What is it? What do you see?
Those are the flowers.
Look! A lion's paw.
Is it the same one?
Mm-hmm. It's the flower that you planted that day. When we'd first met each other. It took root and grew in this soil. And now it's flourishing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what you said? That there's more going on in this world than just people killing people? There are new lives all around. New things being born, even in the middle of war.
I was right. And if I let myself get depressed, well, Isara wouldn't want that. Once this war's over and we come home, we'll just have to rebuild it. We'll rebuild all of it, every last building.
Yes, we will. And we'll show Martha's little boy. We'll show him the town where he was born.
I mean, we have to show him because he's probably deaf.
The liberation of Brule was a success. Excellent work, soldiers. Lieutenant Gunther, do you have anything further to report?
Yes, Captain. Through this op, we've found a new goal to strive towards.
Very good. And Faldio, you're back from your leave. Feeling rested and ready?
Yes, Captain. I'm ready.
I wonder what he's going to do with the information he's learned. Because, like, now he knows that Alicia is part Valkyrie. Is he just going to, like, toss her a lance? If so, that would be the hypest thing in the whole game, is to turn her into, like, a Valkyrie unit. That would be awesome.
Good. We're receiving reports of major shifts along the front lines. Imperial forces previously posted all over the country are gathering at one point. The Nagyar Plain in northeastern Gallia. Our forces are being directed there as well.
Does that mean we're expecting a major clash at Nagyar, Captain?
It's very probable. This battle is going to decide Gallia's fate one way or another. After a brief rest, the militia move out to Nagyar. I want all of you rested in the meantime. You're dismissed.
New episode has been added. Is it snowing in that picture? From the screenshots I saw of Valkyria 4, there's a lot of, like, snow. Oh, it's stars, not
so
snow.
what you're saying is the next battle is so critical, it could actually determine how the rest of the war goes.
Yeah. Both for us and them. The opposing armies are assembling their forces at Nagyar. It'll be the biggest battle we've fought yet. The biggest battle of the war.
That means more things we love will be destroyed. More people we care about will be taken away.
There are some things we lose that never get returned. That's the world. Everything around us is in flux. The old Brule, the town we used to know, Isara. We've lost them forever.
Welkin.
But it's like you said, Alicia. We build new things as we lose the old. If we can win this battle at Nagyar, we can push the Empire all the way back to northeast Gallia. If that happens, then victory will be right around the corner. And once the war's over, the real work will start. We'll build a new mill plaza. In fact, we'll build a whole new town.
Right. And I'll be there to help you. You know, it's funny. Whenever I talk to you, I feel like everything's going to be fine.
Yeah? Well, you're the only reason I haven't completely lost it, Alicia.
Really? Thank you, Welkin. Me too. I'm glad we were able to meet and work together. Hey, Welkin?
What is it?
Once this war is all over, there's something I want to tell you.
Anything.
Oh, so there is a bit of romance going on. I was kind of worried they would just abandon the plot line.
Chapter 13.
Chapter 13.
The Clash at Nagyar.
Personnel tab has been updated. Skirmish.
After wresting it from the Empire's control, Squad 7 left Brule for Nagyar, the stage for this war's grandest battle. Even as they traveled, an increasing number of soldiers streamed into both camps. Both sides braced to feel the brunt of the other's army in the fight for all of Gallia.
General, as I've said 100 times now, I strongly recommend a change of tactics.
Oh no, is he doing something stupid?
With the disparity in numbers, it's lunacy to send the Gallian forces on an all-out attack. We'd stand better chances centered around our defensive holdings, fending off advances.
The enemy have gathered in one place for us. We can't let this chance slip by. If we win this one battle, we'll be able to kick those imps out of Gallia for good.
Aren't there more than 2 people to make these decisions? This does seem a little weird that there's just one guy and he's like, no matter what I say, goes. It's like, even if all of my subordinates say that this is a bad idea, it just works for me.
General, we lack the manpower to break through an enemy force that large.
If we're short on soldiers, why aren't you out drafting more farmhands for us?
That's a wonderful thought process. Yes, we're not running out of soldiers because our tactics are poor. It's because we're not drafting enough people.
Do you honestly plan to let our countrymen die needlessly out there?
When attacked, if not now, Farad, we will win this battle. We must. We'll throw everything Gallia's got at them. A few casualties are going to be inevitable. If you've got time to sit there fretting, go light a fire under those yokels of yours.
Understood. I will do my best.
Holy shit, isn't there anyone you can take up a complaint with at all? Like, it's weird, because it seems like his plan is so nuts that any other sane person would just be like, yeah, this is kind of dumb.
Sorry I'm late.
We deploying?
We're still on standby. I'm figuring we'll get the order to move out a bit past noon.
Gotcha!
Is everybody ready to go?
All set and waiting for the word. But it sure looks like the enemy's got us in numbers.
They do. The invading front's nearly all here. This one's gonna be a major battle.
I've made my peace with it and all, but seeing them all lined up out there's heavy.
Guys, can I say something? I grew up in an orphanage. I don't have a family, and I always thought I was alone.
I forgot. Did she mention that before? Because if so, that makes the whole Valkyrie thing finally kind of come together and make sense.
But Welkin showed me I was wrong. That I wasn't alone at all. Not anymore. The Sevens are... You guys are my family now.
The squad's your family.
Before a big battle like this, it's scary. I figure I feel just like all of you do. But when I think I'm here alongside my family, I feel strong enough to fight.
Family, huh? My old folks are gone, and I got no siblings, but I bet this is what it's like. Of course, any siblings of mine would have grown up a lot better acting than you lot.
Sounds odd to say it, but you're right. And I bet Isara's watching over us all.
All right, let's go do this.
Yeah, let's go put holes in those tanks.
Well, I mean, Zaka, there's a very low chance you're gonna be doing much. It's very weird, because unless Zaka only requires 1 CP to move around, I can't really see how I would use him.
Yeah. Then let's all come back here together.
Because I have infantry who are better than taking out tanks than him, and I have the Edelweiss who is generally better at taking out tanks as far as I understand. But I think he may have a bit more movement than the Edelweiss does, because the Edelweiss is like a destroyer, like a tank destroyer or a heavy tank, but kind of hard to
get through this fight and see Gallia free again on the other side.
Okay.
Your Grace, all troops have arrived at Magyar and adopted combat positions. This time we'll crush their feeble army and see your Grace to the doorstep of Randgries.
Make it so. Silvaria, you have never failed me in your loyalties thus far. I exist because you exist, one aside the other. You go with my trust.
Sir, your Grace, you are too kind. I was a worthless wretch before you brought me into the light of your Grace's company. Estranged from my parents before I could know them, thrown into that research facility. The object of heinous experiments and deprived of human contact. But your Grace took me from that place, raised me to be a human before a Valkyria.
Then awaken the powers within you. I betrayed the trust you placed in me.
No, Grace. Once I learned that the Valkyria's powers stir only when the body faces death.
So they're Saiyans. So the Valkyrie are just legitimately Super Saiyans. Only when they are on the brink of death can they become stronger and awaken their power. Also kind of like how, for any of you that have read it, like Mistborn works similarly. Holy shit, that's nuts!
I didn't hesitate a moment. I would gladly pierce this breast again, even now.
She just stabbed herself? Oh my god, that's some dedication.
When you granted me the shield and the lance from the ruins, I became Valkyria only for you. Never until then had I thought to feel pride in the Valkyria's blood within me.
Now is the time to show the world the power that blood holds. Go forth, Silvaria. Bring victory to my army.
Yes, sir!
Why do you even deploy anyone else? Honestly. You only need her. I really love the watercolor art style everything has. It's a really neat looking thing, and I love the frame too, it adds a bit. It doesn't take away too much of the screen.
Tanks at 015. Gallian forces approaching. Approximately 2 regiments.
Silly fools.
I wonder what else that thing can do.
Now feel the power of the Valkyrie.
I wonder if it has like a melee mode. Or weird Gurren Lagann powers. Yeah! Alicia, please learn to do that. Oh no, that would mean she has to die. Don't do that. 3 tanks with 1 shot?
My Lord Maximilian, this time we will win. I promise you.
She's so cool. Okay, well this is gonna be a big one, and I don't think I'm gonna do it this episode, because I don't want to, like, have to go 20 minutes in and just split it up again. But what I do want to do is I want to head back to the headquarters and see if maybe there's like a side mission or anything. Stop by the war cemetery, because now I have a feeling this guy's just gonna start dumping orders on me. Hello again, son.
I'll teach you healing request today.
Healing request?
Use it to request a medic to heal a single allied unit's wounds.
Oh! How is it different from healing?
Well, what is your decision?
I'm guessing that would just heal them all the way? Sure thing, no XP at all.
Very good.
Cordelia, I want more medals. Gimme. Oh, just a gun? It's weird, but I don't want the guns. I want the medals. Gallian 3R received. Max M3R received. Are these better versions, or are these the same ones? GSR 3R received.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm evermore.
But I wanted a medal. I don't want these. Medals are shiny. Yeah, she has 2 more. Border Town Brule reclaimed. A recent release from Gallia's Central Forces confirmed that the border town of Brule was successfully taken from Imperial control. The armies of Gallia and the Empire now stand face to face along the massive Magyar Plains, braced for a direct and all-out clash. Brule represents a key Imperial supply route, making this militia win one with repercussions that extend far beyond this small border town. In a remarkable coincidence, the officer who led the Brule operation was leader of the militia's Squad 7, Welkin Gunther, age 22, is a Brule native himself. He returned to claim his town from the Empire after being ousted? That's a really weird word for the tongue, I don't know why. By their original invasion over 6 months ago. Historical artifacts stolen. Rangriz National University Department of Archaeology reported a theft from its archives on the 15th. What? The objects in question are 2 artifacts of unknown age unearthed last year from a university dig site in Barrius, and are said to contain exceptionally pure Ragnite. Though their creation likely predates written history, their shapes bear strong resemblance to the lance and shield spoken of in the myth of the Valkyria. Whether those were truly used by the warriors of legend, or whether they bore ceremonial significance remains unclear. An investigation into who was behind the missing items is currently underway, but no leads have surfaced at the present time. So that could have been 2 people. Either they could have infiltrated us and got another lance for, like, a backup lance for Selvaria, or maybe gave her 2, which would be nuts. Or Faldio's so curious, like, so hyper curious about Alicia that he's willing to go into a museum and steal things. But that's not gonna work unless Alicia dies. So I don't know if that would be a viable plan either.
Come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name.
I'm not donating to your book fund, lady. Not right now, at least. I mean, it's not like we're lacking money exactly, but let's go to the training field real quick. Let me get snipers up 1 more, because this next battle looks like it's going to be gigantic.
Good work! Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the snipers!
Sick. New potential from them. And let's level up the engineers again. Woo, engineers.
Good work!
Okay.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
Lastly, just stop by the squad barracks and check. Not much going on here. So, looking at their potentials real quick. So, our snipers basically have all of their possible potentials going on right now. So, I want to take a look at this. So, Marina, which is one we've been using, has Nestmaster. Shooting from a position at the top of a ladder grants increased attack power. Oh, that's going to become so good. My Way. Having no allies nearby lets them think clearly, improving their evasive skills. Huh. Extra Shot. They can occasionally follow up an attack by loading 1 more round of ammunition. Oh, yes, that would be awesome. Penetrator. Their attacks occasionally ignore the target's defenses. Ultimate Accuracy. Their firing accuracy is greatly enhanced on a permanent basis. Damn, these guys are going to be good. And these 2 gained Eagle Eye. Super Accuracy. Okay, so that's like below ultimate accuracy. And it's only for a time. But what is Eagle Eye? Because that's the one thing Marina doesn't have. Their zoom-in capability is enhanced a set percentage of the time. Yeah, Marina still seems the best, though. Like, she seems like she's going to be great. As for everyone else, I don't think we have anyone else that's leveled up as much as them. Welkin actually has sibling ties. Whenever Darksons are nearby, his thoughts drift to his sister, Isara, and his abilities are enhanced. Oh, that's kind of sad. Yeah, okay. Well, I feel like I'm properly geared up for this next big battle, and I feel like this one might take a while. Maybe even 2 episodes, because by the look at the map, because I can see a faint outline here, that is not a small map. Like, there are either roads or tunnels or something, and then there's a huge spot in the middle, and there's like a big, giant fortress in the back. I don't know, I can't tell. But anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. I'm very excited to get to the next mission. I hope that my overperformance in this map was not disappointing in any way, but I saw the chance for a straight line finish, and I took it, but that's not going to happen in this map, just hands down. That's not going to be possible. But anyways, if you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Riding out.